One of the things that I learned when you build a company is that you have to have a great partnership, a great team of people, strategic partners. You can't do anything by yourself. And so those guys have such amazing talents that I don't have, and we complement each other. And that's what you want to do when you're building your teams. You find and you build a strong team that complements each other in your own strengths and weaknesses. You don't try to do it by yourself. And that's why we're going to be so successful, is because we have the right team. Just trust me on this one. You know, I've been part of a company where we paid out over $2 billion in commissions. $2 billion in commissions. And it's because we had a great team. It was a team effort. And that's what it takes. And let me tell you something. When we started that company from scratch, there's an idea. I was talking to my partner. I said, hey, let's start a company. That's how it started. We had nothing compared to what we have here today. Let me just tell you that. So Mark was talking about we're going to have hundreds of people that are seven-figure earners, 6- and 7-figure earners. Mark my word. We have much more potential to do than the last company that I built. So once again, let's hear it for Mark Sterling and Mike Jamison. They did a great job tonight, so thank you guys. And you know that's what it's all about. It's you. It's about you being up here. It's about you sharing the story. They did a great job of sharing it, and it's a team effort. We're here to help you. You're here to help us. As I tell people, my boss is you. You're my boss. I work for you. I'm here to serve you in any way that I can do that. That's my purpose. And to build a big company, then we have to always keep our focus on how do we serve you the best to make this opportunity the best possible for you. So 2 things I just want to cover quickly tonight is why am I with Hodo, and number 2, why should you be with Hodo? For those of you who are, you know why, and for those of you who aren't, I'm going to tell you why. Tomorrow I'm going to cover some how-tos, and we're going to talk about some different things tomorrow on top of that. I appreciate also, you know, Mark was just talked about that story about the Olympic runner in 1976. He doesn't know this, but a very dear friend of mine by the name of Bud Greenspan made that part of his official Olympic movie. And years later, I was part of one of Bud's movies, official Olympic movie. We'll show it some other time, but that meant a lot to me because Bud's since passed away, but a very dear friend of mine wrote the movie for that story. Okay, so tonight, first of all, why am I part of Hodo? What did I see in Hodo? Why am I so excited about what is in front of you tonight? And the first thing is, it was talked about tonight, but one of the things that is so critical today, when we started our company, it was 2005, January 2005, we first launched my last company. It was a different world then. The network marketing environment was different. It's a totally different game today. It's a totally different environment, business environment, different regulatory environment today. Today, you have to be different to succeed. You have to have a paradigm change to succeed. You can't do it the same way we used to do it. If you tried to set up a company today, if we did using the same rules, the same methodology, leading with products, it would not work. It's different today. I'd be very scared. And the reason is because today we're in an environment where the focus today on companies is on consumers and making sure you have products that are consumer friendly, that consumers want to buy. You know the difficulty in leading with product? In network marketing, when we pay out big commissions to your distributors, you have to put that price into a product. And what happens after you put that price out there? Then it gets knocked off. And people undersell it, and they find it on eBay and other things. And it's very hard to find consumers that will pay that higher price for the product instead of going to eBay and other places. And so in this environment today, I would be very scared of the company that is leading with product. That's old school. And today, you have to be innovative. For the U economy, you have to have innovations. You have to be new. You have to do it in a different way. So I want to talk about that in just a second. But when I saw that, with Hodo, I said, this is what I want. Now, I got to recognize a couple other people here tonight, and that's Vic and Di over here, because they're the ones that called me. They were dear friends from our past company, and they called me and said, Henry, we just found out about travel. And I go, travel and network marketing? I hadn't thought about that. And I said, that sounds like fun. And my middle name's Fun. And so I said, tell me about it. And that's how I started getting interested in this whole environment of travel. Well, as I got involved in this travel, I got involved and I said, this is great. We can save people money and everything else. One of the issues with leading with travel is that people don't travel every month. And network marketing is about having a consumable every month. That's when this amazing individual called me, who you're going to hear from tomorrow, and I need to recognize him. Stand up real quick. Travis Bott. Travis, where are you? Come here, Travis. Stand up. You're going to meet Travis. You guys are going to love Travis. Let me just tell you, Travis is your new best friend. Everybody in this room, trust me, Travis is your new best friend. So Travis came to me, and he told me about Rise and what he was doing. He said, Henry, we need to go do this, and we need to partner with a travel company. That was a magic day in my life. We had a common friend. We knew some other people, and so immediately, I fell in love with Travis, and it's just been it's been so cool to work with him. Well, when he brought the Rise product to me, I started thinking about the challenges of building a network marketing company. And one of the challenges we said, okay, in network marketing, for us, in our experience in my last company, it was our average length of time that a distributor stayed with us was less than 3 months. Now, if I could get a retention rate of 6 months, what did I just do to the revenue of the company? You guys all passed math, didn't you? You guys are good. You're going to do well in Rise. With that kind of response. I'm proud of you. Anyway, so you would double it, right? So think about it. How many people are going to say, okay, I got my return this month, I'm done? Oh, you're greedy, aren't you? They're not going to stop. The retention rate is going to go through the roof because they've got something. It's a very unique product because, if I sell a product, I consume the product, say that's great. My budget's a little tight this month. I'm going to have to drop off auto ship. I really can't afford to do it anymore. How many people are going to say, I really can't afford to make money anymore? Hello? And so first of all, I got to think, oh my gosh, you just solved probably the biggest problem in network marketing, which is retention. Because you're going to retain everybody and they're going to stay on. Now, the second thing we looked at, we would always try to increase the auto ship every month. Because typically, we had a program where you pay a couple $100 a month to stay qualified for the highest part of the comp plan. So we said, okay, well, can we add new products that would then, that they're going to buy anyway, that would increase their consumption, that would increase the checks and the revenue and everything else. So we did. We added new products. When we added a new product, what happened to their total monthly payout? That's a tough question. I'm sorry to ask those tough questions. Now, here's what happened. Did their monthly consumption, their monthly payout change? Their monthly purchase change? It did not change. Why? Because they did the minimum that they needed to stay qualified. They may have shifted products. They may have bought the new product, but they replaced it with something else. So our experience was that when you added new products, that the auto ship stayed the same, the dollar amount, right? Is that people's experience? Okay, so we had a hard time at trying to say, okay, how do we increase it every month? Think about it. How hard do I have to encourage people to make more money every month? Do I have to try to encourage them to increase the bandwidth that they're licensing for the algorithm every month? Or do they want to naturally? Hello? We just solved the two biggest problems, retention and amount each month. Because what happens is they are paying a license fee to utilize the technology. And they want to keep increasing the bandwidth and get into higher and higher bandwidths. And when they do that, what do? They pay a higher licensing fee every month. So what happens to their auto ship? It goes up. Are you getting that? Okay. Is that not exciting? That is game changing. That is innovation. That is paradigm shift that has never been seen in network marketing before. That's why you are on the cutting edge of greatness. Trust me, this will be amazing. And you're going to start seeing it as soon as everybody starts showing you their account. You want to see my account? I can show it to you. I started Sunday night. I've been in less than a week on my second one. I did my first one. I can show you that one too. And all I have to do is show people my account. It's that easy. I don't know how it works, but it does. I don't know what's going to do yours, but I don't know. You might want to try. Hello? It works. Anyway, so that's why I'm in Hodo. That's why I'm excited about Hodo. We're going to build something special. We have the right people in place, great people. I couldn't be happier with the co-founders, partnering with Travis and bringing this innovation. We're going to be a company of innovation. Now, the second thing is my time gone? Okay. I'll cut it down to an hour, okay? No, I'm only going to take a couple more minutes. We'll talk tomorrow. The second thing is why you. We use this term that everything at Hodo is going to be epic. We're going to have epic trips. We've already had one epic trip. It was epic, wasn't it? Was it epic? It was epic. Okay, so everything's going to be epic. This is an epic opportunity, and so we kind of use that term. And so I want to share with you why I believe for you it's so critical and what it's going to do for you and why it's going to be epic for you. The first thing is the E in epic stands for experiences. My father told me when I was growing up, he said, Henry, you're the sum total of your experiences. I said, okay, Dad, great. I had no clue what he's talking about. But it later sunk in that, yeah, I really am what I've experienced in life. Because I see the world as I have experienced it. If I have experienced hardship, I get it. If I've experienced running the Olympics, I get it. But here's the deal. Everybody in this room has experiences I don't have. That's why everybody in this room can teach me. I can learn from each of you because you could teach me things that you've experienced that I haven't, that you understand, I don't. And so we want to have experiences in our life that enrich our life, that give us a view of life, that shape it so that we can have an amazing life, that we can see the world in a way that makes us better people. We're going to focus on experiences in your life to give you experiences that are going to enrich your life, that are going to enrich your vision of life, to enrich your understanding of life. We're going to do that through trips. Those trips are going to be amazing experiences that you're going to earn, that you're going to, there's going to be all sorts of ways. I won't go into tonight, but there's all sorts of ways that you can be on those trips, that we're going to make it so that you're on those trips. We'll have those experiences. But we're going to have other experiences that lead to the second thing, the P in epic. And the P in epic for me is personal development. Because what we're going to focus on is each and every one of us developing as people and finding these experiences that we can have to become better individuals. And we're going to do that on the cruises. Cruises and trips. We're going to work on personal development. We're going to have personal development retreats. We're going to have personal development sessions on our trips where we learn about being better with our finances. One of my biggest regrets with our first company was we created hundreds of millionaires. But I don't know how many of them are still millionaires. Because we didn't do a good job of teaching them fiscal responsibility, teaching about the long term. Because it was all new to us. It was just like, wow, lots of money. And so we're going to do a good job of making sure that you understand. Deductor, we haven't talked about Deductor really tonight. Amazing tool that you already have available to you. The RISE technology is going to give you an opportunity to prepare for the future in an amazing way. So we're going to talk about personal development from finances to families, to developing your families. I got my amazing wife, Brenda wave. Brenda's back there. My amazing wife, Brenda, back there. Brenda was on the cruise. The cruise people know Brenda. Everybody loves Brenda. I love Brenda. Anyway, so we're going to talk about families and developing families. And, we've all had our family issues one way or another. Nobody's got a perfect family and everybody's happy all the time, but we're going to work on personal development with our families. We're going to work on personal development in all areas of your life, health, et cetera, et cetera. So that's going to be another reason why you want to be part of Hodo. The third part is the I in EPIC, and that's innovation and innovative products. The hallmark of Hodo is we are a company of innovative technologies. You have learned about 2 innovative technologies tonight that are frontier, they're paradigm changing, they're innovative, they're changing the industry. To be able to, you've never heard of before, to hand out a product, i.e. Snap, for free and you make money. And they save money. Come on. That's an innovative technology and a whole trip spin. And the RISE innovative technology. Ladies and gentlemen, those are not the only 2 innovative technologies that you're going to get with Hodo. Mark my words. We are going to keep developing. When you are static, you don't grow. To grow, you have to keep developing. And we will keep developing as a company. We're brand new. All right? Okay, so we have an amazing future, and innovation is going to be the key to developing and keep growing this company like it's never been grown before. And the final one is C, which stands for compassion. One of the things that is most important, I believe, in our lives is learning to have compassion for other people and being of service to them. So we're going to make it a big focus to learn to be of service, because I believe personally, and the culture of Hodo is going to be one of learning to serve people, to put other people before yourself. You're going to find, I believe, that when you do that, that's how you build your business. That's how you build your family. That's how you build this company. And so we're going to focus on that. And I'm going to make an announcement right now. I've already got my partner's approval. And that is that we are going to officially name our compassion, our service area, the Never Better Project. And the Never Better comes from a foundation that I started and that we're going to use, and that we're going to start creating amazing differences in the world, all over the world, and it can be, it's not focused on any one area. I started Never Better to focus on special needs children because I have one. But it's going to be focused on all different charities that we want to support. We can support anything. So around the world and with your personal experiences, see, my experience, special needs, so that's where I focus. You all are going to have your own focuses based upon the experience you have. We're going to try to address all those. We're going to try to really make a difference in the world with our success and to have that compassion. Never Better comes from this story. And the reason I got it, because it really hit me. In 1984 Olympics, we were in the opening ceremonies. Before we were sitting in the waiting room in the arena before we marched out into the stadium. And before we marched out, I was sitting to a very good friend of mine, Peter Vidmar. In the 1984 Olympics, Peter and I, between the two of us, we got 3 Olympic medals, 2 gold and 1 silver. Peter got all 3 of those, but between the two of us, we got 3 medals. Anyway, see, you partner with the right people. Well, the person sitting next to me was this little girl who was infatuated with Matt Dillon, and we just kept saying, "Mary Lou, Matt Dillon's in the audience." She's going, "No, no." Anyway, it's this little girl, Mary Lou Retton. So before her last routine to try to win an Olympic medal, she's getting ready, they're over, and before they go up and salute the judge and get ready to do their routine, her coach was standing next to her, had one last thing he could say to her. And you know what the last thing he said to her? He didn't say, "Mary Lou, don't over-rotate. Mary Lou, don't over-flip." He simply said to her, "Mary Lou, never better." Think about it. What was the last thought she had before she did her routine? The best routine of her life. Ladies and gentlemen, I want tomorrow to be the best day of your life. I want you to be better tomorrow than you've ever been before as a result of tonight. And as we go through life, we're going to try to make everybody's lives better than it's ever been before. And we're going to have that theme and that motto of never better. And we're going to take that to people's lives, your lives and the people that we come in contact with. And we're going to create a culture of never better. And I'm excited about that. And we'll talk more about that in the future. My time's gone tonight, but that's the C of compassion. And together we're going to do epic things. And we'll talk tomorrow about more how-tos and more of the principles that we're going to infuse into the company to create that culture. But I just want to encourage you that if you're here for the first time tonight and you're just hearing about Hodo tonight for the first time, you're one lucky person or lucky people, because this is really something special. I remember when we looked back and I was talking to my partner, starting my first company. Hey, let's start a company. We had no idea. Well, now I have an idea, and we're much better posture than we've ever been before.